Did you do it? We're gonna show you. I'm wearing my favorite socks today. Did you?
We got it.
Sorry, they're my filmmaking socks.
What's up, guys? We're back with another vlog. I'm Luke Soin, comedian, filmmaker. This is Britt Birrer. Say what you do.
What do I do? I am by day crime fighter, also production coordinator in film, and I'm also a stand-up comic. And yeah, what else? I'm good at this.
I met you because I was a PA on a local TV pilot shoot that I don't know if it's gonna be a thing or not, but that's where we met.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was, Raul Gonzo's project. It was a pilot.
Name drop.
Name drop. It was hilarious. It was like such a good cast. That was kind of like my first chance as like a proper hired PA. But yeah, we met on that shoot.
I forget if you told me later or before that you did stand up, but I was like, oh really, cool. Like you just moved back, I think, at that point. Yeah. Yeah. It was a good shoot, good time. I met Vin there. Yeah. Remember that guy from another episode?
That's how we get canceled.
We get canceled if I start doing your accent.
Chandra.
And but yeah, how long have you done stand up for?
It's
a pretty long time.
I can be myself on this, right? Do you edit like 80% of this? Can I just say like catchphrases and like people can like, you know what I mean? You can just edit it like,
hey baby.
There's no place like home.
George is getting upset.
Get away from her, you bitch.
But just like say weird things, you then like edit it into a, I'm worried about being boring is like one of my biggest fears.
Oh no, don't be boring. Did you see the Vin episode? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Chandra.
No, it wasn't boring. Yeah. he's just not as funny. He's like, let's talk about the technical stuff.
But yeah, well,
so
I think
it's okay to be boring, you know.
I think that's my fear. I've been pursuing comedy for a long time, but I'm not sure if I'm funny or not. So it's like daily I'm trying to figure out if I am.
You are.
Okay. Which is like real fun to be around for my boyfriend. I'm like nervous. I'm like, is this funny? Daily? Yeah. But I've been pursuing, I started stand-up in Sacramento in 2008.
Oh, that's more than me.
Oh yeah.
I started in 2011.
But I feel like I've always kind of been like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So I started, I think my first mic ever that I watched was at Laughs Unlimited. Then I fell into long form improv, loved it, then moved to Chicago to go to like Second City Improv Olympic and Annoyance Theater for 3 years, which is awesome. And then at the end of that, started getting back into stand-up. Life took a left turn and I moved to Nashville, which luckily worked out. I moved there in like 2014, which was when like that city and the scene had a big boom. So I feel like that's kind of my like stand-up comedy like hometown in a way, because even though I started in Sacramento, I feel like I just kind of like lightly dabbled in stand-up and did more improv. It hasn't been, hardcore comedy.
Like all in. No, yeah, but I know.
But like 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
I feel like lately, like I am doing it a lot, but I also kind of am 1 foot out also because of this movie thing. By the way, we're making a movie called Canceled for now. We're gonna change the name, but it's canceled right now. And it's not canceled, we're doing it. It's just called Canceled, but for now. But then later it'll be a different name. And right now it's called Canceled, but it's still happening. And Britt is playing Deborah / the succubus. I don't know. Let's talk about who is Deborah. Who is that lady?
That's gonna be a problem.
She is what do you say, like
a mess.
A mess. A hussy, a drinking man-eater.
Literally.
No, don't do that! Don't do that!
Literally a man-eater.
Not figure of speech, although also figure of speech, but mostly literally.
Which is like why I got typecasted in this.
Yeah. Watch out, Chris. You're gonna be dead soon.
No!
She's gonna eat you.
I do want to eat him.
He's such a sweet man. He probably tastes really good.
He does taste very good.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Well, she is a succubus.
A demon?
A demon. I feel like it's like more sinister than just a demon.
Well, I mean, there's I mean, a succubus, according to lore, is more of like takes the seed of men. You know, like that's how they feed, I guess. I don't know, but in our movie, she eats men.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, it's kind of a sexual demon. But so is the incubus. I think the incubus is the male version of that.
Wait, you're joking?
No, it's real. So the name of the band is like, yeah, that's where that comes from. Learning all kinds of cool stuff today. But yeah, so our version of it is she eats men, but she's like so much more than just a succubus, you know, like she's a full person, like kind of sad, and her soul has been hurt, you know, in the past, which we won't get into here because there's got to be some cool stuff for you to see in the movie, you know?
Yeah.
She's been kind of drifting through life.
She's a wanderer, feral.
Right now she's settled though at this hotel where she bartends at.
You know what's funny? I was Googling just the characteristics of Deborah. So I was like, oh, okay, she's a man-eater, she's a hussy.
You're Googling?
She drinks, I Googled it.
But she doesn't exist yet.
Well, no, I was Googling like adjectives about her.
Oh.
And then what literally came up, it said peaked in high school. And I was like, don't call me out, Google. But I feel like too, in a way.
No, you peaked, but you're gonna have a bigger peak after this movie.
Peaked. Plateaued, another peak. Yeah, like
another
the
one.
Himalayas.
Yeah, you got a mountain range coming up.
That's right, guys. Yeah.
Up, down. Yeah, so Deborah she's like misunderstood too. She kind of rolls through life, not really. She's kind of like, it's a little bit like Ellis in the way that like Ellis has kind of found this track of, I just do these corporates, I make money, you know, he's not pursuing his dream, and Deborah's a little bit like that too. It's like she sort of gave up on life and just kind of, she bartends and gets drunk and messes with people, and then, you know.
But I like too, like, your project is like, it's fun, it's like, it's deep, but also goofy.
Oh, yes, thank you.
It's been super cool to be a part of this. We're trying to figure out how to make a movie.
Yeah.
And
people are asking me, they're like, so how's the movie going? And I'm like, kind of nothing's happening right now.
Yeah.
But I think that's how it goes sometimes. And then I bet like at some point it's going to be all of a sudden like, it's happening, and we're going to be like, oh fuck, I'm not ready, I have to do all this stuff.
Figure out making a movie from like where we've been like talking with other filmmakers we've worked with, and what I feel like we keep hearing is just like perseverance, which is one of the reasons too why I love the story and theme of this is like pursuing your dreams. And I joke that like me pursuing comedy and film is like I'm chasing my dreams and they're a bucking bronco. And now I feel grateful. I'm like 2.5 years in working in film, and I'm so happy to be in that arena, but still trying to figure out how do you get a feature film off of the ground, you know,
Do you know how?
Do you?
Comment below. By the way, this episode is brought to you by credit cards. Go to creditcard.com and sign up for one, and give us a credit card money, and then you can have debt.
Yeah, give us your socials, your firstborn son.
Yeah. And any great recipes you have at creditcard.com. Sign up now today. Get discount code Epic Tiki.
We're also sponsored by Pentatonics.
One more time.
The band Pentatonics also sponsors us.
No, they told us, go fuck off.
That's true.
And they sent
we're
a
in
video, and that's how
litigation
they
with
said
them. And it was all in harmony too.
You know what? They honestly treated us like, you don't even deserve to talk to us.
Yeah.
Anyways, go to creditcard.com, sign up now. Now back to the show. I like to do fake ads.
I like
and
that.
then make them really stupid. Have you
I would
seen
know
those?
that if I watched your vlog the whole way through, but I have a short attention span. So look at your face.
No, okay, so back to the episode.
Just going to the acting of like making the trailer was really fun.
Yeah.
And it was really fun too to be in front of the camera because I work like in production, anything and everything I can in Sacramento. I'm currently a production coordinator, but I've done like locations, PAing, ADing, whatever you'll have me do. But I was gonna say because part of the trailer Deborah is drunk, and so I was trying to research how to play that. And a lot of the advice I saw is most of the time is you try to act like you're not drunk, because most people who are drunk are trying to hide the fact that they are.
That's good.
Oh, and I had also researched, I think it was advice from Kate Winslet of how to play drunk, and it was you stare down at your feet and then do like spin in a circle like right before the take. But I would hear when the first AD would start to call like, okay, like roll sound, I would start to spin to be ready.
I didn't even see you doing that.
Yeah,
That's
I would
funny.
like spin in a circle. So then like look down, spin in a circle like 7 times, and then try to steady yourself. And it's a...
If you watch the shot of you walking towards the stage, that does look like you did that. But
I
it is
did,
natural.
yeah.
When you do that the way you walk up to the stage to Ellis, it does look, because you're also doing stuff, like you're doing a lot of like, oh no, it's okay, it's just, I mean, like you're, like it's exactly, I've seen so many people be like that, and it's just, it's great, so.
And she's heckling too, which is funny because I've also been a cocktail server at a comedy club, and it's funny to watch sometimes the evolution of a heckler.
Yeah.
Because there's different kinds of hecklers. Like,
Oh, yeah.
sometimes there's people, they feel like they're being supportive because stand-up is like conversational, so they're like talking back with you.
I'm just glad to not be single anymore. That's all I'm trying to say. I haven't. I'm not. I'm not single. All right, I'm gonna keep going. So,
He went from Russia to Ukraine, to Pakistan, to Kobe Bryant.
everybody can hear you. I don't know if you know that. She's like, I don't need a mic. He went from Russia to Ukraine to Bosnia. It was crazy. Carmen San Diego. All right. How much was the mail order bride? I just want to know.
But if they've had too much
sometimes they
to drink and
agree.
they don't know it, yeah.
They'll be like, yes, that.
Yes!
And you're like, okay, but you don't have to say it.
Yeah.
You're throwing me off. Really, the rule is, and you can write this down, folks. The rule is when you go to a comedy show, don't talk. And then if the comedian talks to you, then you can talk.
Yeah, the day filming the trailer was super fun because even though everything was like done on a shoestring budget and like super tight schedule,
It still felt
it was
real.
so fun.
Yeah.
All of the people too in the background were like all other comics, so like it was
Yeah.
super fun goofing off with like Gabe and Nick.
Well, that moment where you like eat Nick's hair,
Yes,
that was just
yeah.
like you improvising, and then he was like, yeah, this is fun, funny,
Yeah.
yeah, do it, you know.
Yeah, I thought I was improvising because I was like, I have done that before, but Gabe says he told me to do it, but I'm pretty sure I did it, so it's on Gabe. We'll see. But also, did you see
We'll have to do
they're
a
doing
Gabe
fun
episode.
sketches too? Yeah. Wait, like what does Gabe remember from the day?
There's like a whole 20-minute episode just about what he remembers.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about filming that day at that theater. You had to kind of do more work than a lot of people because you had to sit through makeup.
Yeah, I had to do so much work.
So what was that like?
No, it was so fun too to have makeup done. Yeah, Morgan was a makeup artist who was awesome. It was really fun too because we had like a separate room, but we had special effects makeup. So it was my first time getting that done.
Been on vacation. My dentist is in Hawaii for 8 weeks. What you gonna do in Hawaii for 8 weeks?
We also had contact lenses, which I've never worn before, which were like fully black, like
Yeah, totally
no
blacked out.
sunlight. Yeah, and so one, it was my first time wearing contacts, but Morgan and I had connected beforehand to do like this kind of like measurement system of your eyeball, and so she ordered them. So I'm putting them in. I didn't realize because they were blacked out, like my eyes were then super sensitive to light. While I was putting them in, and I think they were finishing everything up, if I opened my eyes, they would just immediately shut. Like I couldn't even, if I would try to force them open and then I would just tear up. I kept just trying to like breathe through it and be like, okay, if Jim Carrey can sit through 48 hours of
Grinch
makeup, however long that is.
Or Rebecca Romaine Stamos as Mystique.
Yes.
Whole body.
Yeah. I was like, I can do it because I want to be in front of the cameras and I've worked production, so I was like, I will not complain as an actor. Well, I mean, obviously within boundaries, like take care of yourself, but I was like, I will be nice to everybody on set.
What? So like, it was a light sensitivity thing?
Yeah.
So wouldn't they be cutting the light, but did it make it brighter somehow, or what happened?
I think because it's like when I put them in, I think there literally was like, they were all black, and so any kind of light I think was like too much. And so my eyes would immediately shut. And so I then would start walking in a circle, like looking down to just get used to like the amount of light. So I went to a room that had like the lights off, like walked around in a circle and was breathing, and then would like look up. But yeah, my eyes.
Everyone walks in and you're like, oh, there really is a demon in here. Just like,
It was hard because my eyes just would immediately shut and just would start tearing up. So it wasn't even like a willpower thing. It was just like automatic.
Like a pure physical reaction.
Yes. So I had to adjust.
I didn't know any of this on the day. And then later, like, I think somebody told me, like, you had to take a shot of tequila.
Yes, I asked the production, I was like, please, can I have a shot of tequila to get through this?
That's good that worked, though, you know?
Yeah.
But you didn't seem to have any trouble when we were actually filming it.
Because I had done that, like, slow adjustment, and tequila cures all.
Yeah.
But
do you think if you have to wear those again, do you think you have to go through that process every time you put them on? Or
I don't think so too, and that was like kind of the learning process of one. It'd probably be good to try out different kinds, and then that was probably good to know it might have to go if they're like the all blacked out light ones. Maybe there's a kind that like looks blacked out but can take in
like
more sunlight.
Sunglasses almost.
Yeah.
There's got to be something.
And it was really fun too to get fitted for the fangs.
Oh yeah.
They would like mold onto your teeth, but they kept coming off.
I know, we'll have to do we'll have to find something better for the actual movie. Because you had to basically bite me, but then every time you did it, it would pop out. So there's like all these outtakes I have.
Sorry, there's a tooth on my lip.
Oh, shit.
It's okay, we make this work. Okay. Alright.
That I may or may not be too lazy to cut into this video, but it was like one tooth, right? Not both. It was like one of them.
Yeah, it was one. So I would then like literally with like the top of my lip like hold them in.
Right.
Oh, if you're... Wait, no, only one bite. Only one bite. We're not feasting.
Okay.
Okay. And the thing that sucked about that scene too is by the end of the night, it was like the way we scheduled the shoot, this was the last shot we were doing. The last shots were when Deborah bites Luke. And so because of that, we were running out of time. Everyone around us is packing up all the gear, and we're still trying to, like, me and Ellis and Britt and like Vin, we're trying to get these last shots, and the crew is like putting everything away. Hurry! But it's like the money shot of the trailer almost, besides the car thing. It's like,
Oh, don't do that! Don't do that!
this is one of the big moments of something cool happening, and we had to like rush through it. So it's like, I think just like shot wise, it wasn't my favorite. I feel like I would have liked to spend more time like designing the shots and like finding the right angles to make it more interesting, but it came out fine.
Yeah, it worked, but it was like the last thing, and especially with like practical effects of the fake blood. Yeah, and you can only do those so many takes because I think you probably own like one white shirt.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, that's what we get.
But when we do the actual movie, we'll have a bunch of extras of stuff. How long did it take to do the rest of the makeup? Like to sit there and get like the eyebrow stuff and the horns and all that?
I'm trying to remember. I feel like maybe my guess would be like 40 minutes to an hour and a half. Yeah, no, it was super fun.
Yeah, we'll have to like do more testing and really design it. Because my directive to Morgan was basically like, and we wanted to get Morgan on the episode, but she moved away. I just was like, it was so in between like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer vampire look, and we kind of went more vampire than demon necessarily, and then we just added the horns basically.
Yeah. But I wanted to be a pretty demon, and then
like it needs to be scary but still kind of pretty.
Yeah,
so.
I'd like it to be prettier, which I'll blame it on the makeup.
but all right, and then I was just to close this out. Let's do your Star Wars name because me and Ellis did it, so I figured let's not leave you out. Ooh. This is how you do it. For your first name and your Star Wars name, you take the first 3 letters of your first name and then the first 2 letters of your last name. B-R-I.
And then B-I?
Breeby.
Breeby? Oh man, I'm gonna be like a robot or something.
Yeah, it does sound like Breeby 7. Yeah.
Breeby.
Okay, and then for your
maybe
last
I'm
name.
R2-D2's daughter.
Yeah.
And he had it with an Ewok.
An Ewok?
Yeah.
Aren't him and C-3PO gay though? I feel like they've been gay.
I feel like
the
there
whole
are
time.
a couple.
I've just about had enough of you.
I feel like C-3PO though would have a different taste.
Actually, yeah, C-3PO, I don't think he loves R2-D2 like that. I think he really kind of hates him, honestly. If his legs worked better, he'd probably run away from him. But he has a little, like...
I feel like...
He looks like he just took a shit everywhere he's going.
I feel like C-3PO would create a version of himself and then be with that.
Yeah, he would. Yeah,
Nothing could like be as intelligent.
Yeah, he would asexually reproduce and then be incestuous with his offspring.
Yeah,
that's C-3PO.
That makes sense.
But that just wouldn't be proper.
So for your last name, you take the first 2 letters of your mother's maiden name,
Oh.
and then the first 3 letters of the city you were born in.
Well, okay. Well, this is fun because my mom was adopted, so we have like a lot of names to choose from. Okay,
First 2
so
letters.
the first 2 letters of your mother's maiden name. Okay, it's this or this.
L-Y or M-C.
Yeah.
Well, so then what's the first 3 letters of the city you were born in?
I was born in Redwood City.
Red. So Lyred or
McRed.
McRed.
Breeby McRed? Or
Do you want to be Irish in the Star Wars universe?
maybe I start as Breeby Lyred, and then I find out my true identity is Breeby McRed.
Sure.
That also sounds like a McDonald's sandwich.
I know. McDonald's kind of ruined the MC.
And yeah, any Mick is a...
Yeah. Whoa, you can't say Mick.
Why, is Mick a slur? No.
I think it's like a light slur. It's
is it?
But it's like for white people, so who cares? You know what I mean?
True.
All right. Well, you guys, this was a great episode, I hope.
Never mind. This was good. I'm likable.
Follow your dreams. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with another video. And don't forget to go to creditcard.com for all of your mustard that you need to buy. It's all there, creditcard.com. Bye.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to. No, please don't get up.